Fam, welcome back to Mo's Knows. I'm your host, Mose. This is the Team Mock Draft Series. We're going through all 32 NFL teams, and we're doing full 7-round mock drafts for each one of them. We are following the order of the 2023 NFL Draft first round. That's the order that we're following. Today, we're on episode 4. We're headed to Indianapolis. We're taking over the Colts, and we are drafting the new crop of rookies for this team. So let's dive right in. We're going to select the Colts. We won 7 rounds. We'll keep all of these settings on default. This is how they are. None of this has been changed. You'll see that in the other episodes. This is what it comes up as. So we're going to keep that as it is. We're going to enter the draft. Now, we know the first 2 teams are taking quarterbacks. We know that we need a quarterback. So we got to see who falls to us at 4. No point in trading up with Arizona to 3 unless we're worried about a team like the Seahawks or even the Lions. More specific, pertinent to this conversation, the Raiders or the Falcons trying to jump us and move to 3 to give us the last of 4 options. So it is possible. Maybe the Cardinals don't even entertain it. Maybe they do. But let's see what happens. Oh, okay. So they went the Texans went Anthony Richardson at 2. Panthers went Bryce Young at 1. Cardinals go Will Anderson. So that leaves us with Will Levis or CJ Stroud. No brainer. If this happens, I'm running to the podium and I'm selecting CJ Stroud, number 4 overall. That's a gift for the Colts. Very nice. Okay. Back on the clock, second round, pick number 35. Offensive line, they say is in need. Got Bernard Raymond, who we drafted last year. Quentin Nelson, perennial All-Pro. Ryan Kelly, Will Fries, and right tackle Braden Smith. So tackles were fine. Left guard and center were fine. Do we want to look at right guard? Maybe. Are there any guards for us to take? Any interior O-line here at the top of the second round that we want to use this pick on? Maybe Steve Avila, but not really. If we want to move on from Ryan Kelly, do we want to go Luke Weipler at 35? No. So here I think it could be best player available. We've got Michael Pittman. We got Alex Pierce. We got Ashton Doolin. Do we want to go another wide receiver? Best player available, that would be Josh Downs, wide receiver out of North Carolina. Defensively, we're pretty solid. This team does not need much. Kwity Paye, DeForest Buckner, bringing over Samson Ebukam from the 49ers, Shaq Leonard, Zaire Franklin, Kenny Moore, Nick Cross, Julian Blackmon, Isaiah Rodgers. Maybe we look at corner. And there's a pretty good corner that's on the board. Cam Smith from South Carolina. We just traded away Stephon Gilmore to the Cowboys. So maybe we replenish that area. So we go need over best player available? Could you look for more options for your young quarterback? But you already have a 1 and 2 in Pittman and Pierce. Downs would be bringing up the rear, be battling with Ashton Doolin for that 3rd spot. Again, can't have enough options in the receiving corps. This team is going to be run first with Jonathan Taylor and a healthy offensive line. So I think you go Cam Smith. Get that corner. Moving right along to our 3rd round pick, which is pick 79, what we acquired in a trade from Washington. Now, okay, we can take a look at Carl Brooks if we want to add some depth to the edge. I mean, 6'4", 300. That's an option. Gives you some versatility inside, outside. We want to look at adding a wide receiver. I think Nathaniel Dell here is a really, really good option. Gives us speed, operating in the slot. Tight end, we have Kylan Grayson, Jelani Woods, Mo Ali Cox. I don't think we need to test those waters. We could go corner again, but I don't think we're going to go back-to-back corner. We signed Gardner Minshew. We have Nick Foles and Sam Ehlinger. Tanner McKee's not an option for us right here. Safety, though. We got Nick Cross. At some point, do you look at moving on from Julian Blackmon? Is he giving you what you're expecting him to give you from the safety position? The solid starter, but is he really making an impact on the game? Maybe you go with a young guy who can come in and give competition and maybe be a little bit more impactful. Particularly on this defense, I actually like this a lot. Give me Jamie Robinson from Florida State, 79 to the Colts. I like that. I like that a lot. Back on the clock, pick 106 here in the third round. Again, if you want to hit that receiver, Nathaniel Dell is still here. If you want to add a corner, Hodges Tomlinson is still available. If you want to add another corner, running back, Zach Moss, Deion Jackson behind Jonathan Taylor. Don't think we need that. Depth on the defensive line, Moro Ojomo here, 106. Could be a very, very good option. Who else we have on the interior of that defensive line? Jomo's going to be one. Kobe Turner, Keandre Coburn. Now let's think ahead. When is our next pick? Our next pick is 139. I feel like Ojomo is going to be gone before then. But let's make sure we don't want to reach. Again, having a young quarterback, having multiple options for them on the offensive side, I think it is key. DeForest Grover, Taven Bryan. But then look at the receivers behind. Ethan Ferner, Vincent Smith, Mike Strahan, Christian Wilkerson, Malik Turner. Can Nathaniel Dell beat one of those five guys? Absolutely. So at worst, he's our fourth wide receiver. But again, he brings that speed element. He allows us to be multiple. Yeah, I think you got to go Nathaniel Dell here at 106. I like Ojomo. I think we can get another defensive tackle later on in the draft if we're talking about depth. And again, we have 139, 163, 222, and 237. So we have 4 picks after this where we can attack other positions. So I say we go Nathaniel Dell at 106. I think now would be a good time at 139 to take a look at what we have available on the offensive side of the ball, particularly offensive line. Okay, it might be a reach for some of these guys here as far as our tackles. Let's see what we have on the interior. Jackson Kirkland could be a really, really solid option here at guard. So if we want to add depth there, Jackson Kirkland at 139, I think is solid. That's a solid pick for depth. Coming in competition with Will Freeze, however you pronounce it. Sorry, Will. Okay, back on the clock at 163, and I'm glad we didn't reach because Moro Ojomo is still here. Now we take the defensive lineman at 163. No need to reach. No need to reach. Teams do it every year. Somebody's going to reach for their guy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But here, no need for us to reach. We were able to get the guy that we wanted. I was looking at Ventrell Miller once everything settled down. Looking at Ventrell Miller, but Shaq Leonard, Zaire Franklin, got JoJo Doman last year, Cameron McGrone, EJ Speed, Saguna Luby, like Grant Stewart. I don't think we need a linebacker unless we're gonna bring him in as a camp body. 7th round pick, camp body. Maybe stash him on the practice squad. Ventrell Miller could be an option. We've got our lineman. We've got our receiver. We got our corner. What else? Jaden Hazelwood is still here. Okay. Even got this team. Did I get this team in safety too? Then we go Jamie Robinson. Okay. Got our defensive lineman. Got our offensive lineman. Got our receiver. Do we want? Listen, Ventrell Miller, special teams, practice squad, future guy. Don't need a linebacker, but I like him, and I feel like what he does fits what the Colts do. So throw him in there. Last pick 237 here in the 7th round. Don't need a quarterback again. We drafted one. We got 3 or 4 guys on this roster. No need to bring in a 5th and waste a draft pick on it. Do we want to go running back? Zach Moss, Deion Jackson, Jake Funk. Can Muhammad Ibrahim beat out Jake Funk and be the 4th running back? Absolutely think he can. Can he battle with Zach Moss and Deion Jackson? Maybe not Deion, because Deion had to play last year and show some good things. I'm not a big fan of Zach Moss. No disrespect, Zach. Maybe you go hit running back here in the 7th round and bring in more competition. You could take a look at offensive line again. Are there any tackles here that we want to sniff at? Maybe Earl Bostic. Need to find a swing tackle. Right now, Jordan Murray and Arlington Hambright. Maybe we find a swing tackle. But if Earl Bostic is listed, though, maybe you can get either a John Ojukwu, TJ Bass, or Earl Bostic as an undrafted free agent. So I'm going to go Muhammad Ibrahim here at 237 to finish off our draft. Let's take a look. I got to keep the streak going. And we keep the streak going. Now, I feel like it's easy to keep the streak going when you got a top pick, and especially when that top pick is a quarterback, because you're going to get an A+. So I feel like we're going to keep the streak going. It's going to be harder later on when you don't get CJ Stroud or Bryce Young or Anthony Richardson. But right now, episode 1 through 4, this is 4, we got A's in all of them. So we're going to keep that going. And I didn't get anything less than a B-. Okay. Round 1, pick 4. CJ Stroud falls into our lap, so we take him. Round 2, we get a cornerback. Pick 35, Cam Smith, corner out of South Carolina. Round 3, we take safety Jamie Robinson from Florida State. Round 4, pick 106, we get wide receiver Nathaniel Dell from Houston. Round 5, pick 139, we get guard Jackson Kirkland out of Washington. Also in round 5, pick 163, we get defensive lineman Moro Ojomo from Texas. I told y'all. Round 7, pick 222, we get linebacker Ventrell Miller from Florida. That was an A+ pick. And then round 7, pick 237, we get running back Muhammad Ibrahim from Minnesota. Overall PPF draft grade of an A. Colts fans, holla at me. Tap in with Mose. Let me know how you like this draft. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like. Let me know what you would do differently. Sound off in the comment section, man. I love getting your guys' thoughts and opinions of what you think your team should do in the 2023 NFL draft. If you are new to the channel, welcome. So glad to have you. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. So since I love you, become a part of the Mo's Knows fam. Smash that subscription button. Take another 2 seconds and hit that bell icon so that you get notified when new content drops right here at Mo's Knows. And then smash the thumbs up on this video. Even if you didn't like the draft, smash the thumbs up because I'm giving you the opportunity to air your grievances in the comment section. If you didn't like it, let me know what you didn't like. Let me know what you would change, what you would do differently. If you liked it and you wouldn't change anything and you're happy with the draft, then definitely hit the thumbs up. 1 + 1 = 2. I love and appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all in the next episode 5, where we're heading to Seattle to make picks for the Seahawks. See you then. Peace.